support.
Traveling to Nepal.
Holy fuck, this is a high level game.
To attack. Select your hero.
Jesus Christ, this is the highest level game I've ever been involved in.
Quit screwing around and get ready to move.
Oh fuck. Since you're the best soldier, play soldier.
3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm bringing you guys a video where I play against Hydration, Seagull, Kayn, that really good Genji player, and some other top 500 players on the other team as well. I also have some fantastic teammates of my own. I have Surefour, I have Ezink, and I have Stan on my team, who are all fantastic players who I've played against plenty of times online in the playlist. And I didn't upload this video because of my individual performance per se, but just more because I think that I held my own in such a high-level match, and these high-level matches are always fun regardless of the outcome. Now, we ended up losing the first team fight, which honestly made me a little bit nervous. I was actually attempting switching to Zarya because I felt like it would be effective here, but Surefour ended up switching to Zarya, and when he switched to Zarya, I was debating switching to Tracer, but based on what I saw in the first team skirmish that you guys just saw, you could see that we were just a couple more, maybe one helix away, a couple bullets away from winning that team fight. Maybe I should have been more aggressive, but you saw when I got overly aggressive, Hydration hit me with the stun and then cleaned me up really easily with his McCree. So that's why I chose to stay on Soldier here, because I felt like the first team fight is always pretty indicative of how the rest of the game will go based on the team compositions that you're playing with. So if you guys ever want to know what the problem is, like you could see I was doing a lot of work there in the first team fight as Soldier. Now if that wasn't the case, then obviously I would be very, very open to switching, and I'm always open to switching, especially when you're playing with pro players. I'll switch to anything. I'll play Lucio, man. I don't care. But I do feel like me on Soldier 76 at such a high level game, it gives my team the best chance to win. Yo, what's up, UC Teeth? Playing at these super high ELO games is always so fun to me because just the pace of play is so fast that you honestly don't have any time to think. The only time you really have to think in these games is the time in between the team fights. Like right now, you see how teams are so coordinated that they don't even peek until they're ready to engage. And unfortunately, no one is really talking on my team in this round. You see the enemy team pushed around left side, and not one person on my team said one thing. I was completely unaware of it, even though I think maybe my whole team was unaware of it. It's always helpful if you have a mic to use it, and you would think that if you're playing with pro players, they might maybe want to tell the team that, hey, these guys are pushing left side, but we ended up winning that team fight very, very easily. And one observation that I've made already in this game is how bad the Winston is on the other team. Now, he by no means has an easy task, considering he's playing against Surefour as a tank, and then Zink as a tank, who's a very good Winston himself. Maybe one of the best Winstons online, definitely one of the best players online that I've played against. And his ranking right now, I think in this game, he's like top 50 or something. So it definitely speaks to how talented he is. So I do kind of feel bad for the Winston since he's playing against Zenyatta and he's playing against me, who I always do very well against Winstons as Soldier 76, as many of you guys do who play Soldier 76. Winston honestly isn't even that big of a deal to play against since his head hitbox is so big. If you can chip him down before he engages you, it's an easy kill because you almost can't miss him, and he gives you so much ultimate charge at the exact same time. You see right here, I'm just trying to focus down. You see, when a player is flanking like the Zenyatta right here, this is one of the biggest tips I can give you guys when you're playing Soldier 76. Focus those guys in the back line with like that little pinpoint precision, because everyone ignores you when you're that far away with Soldier 76. But with enough burst fire control and a well-placed Helix rocket, you can really do a lot of damage before the other team even engages you. And if you can get the enemy team weak before they even engage, that forces their healers to, maybe if you're Lucio, you have to press E to heal your team, and then when the team fight actually happens, your E is on cooldown. And the same thing if you're playing Ana. If I can chip down an Ana before the team fight starts, she's going to have to use her E on herself, and then once the skirmish actually begins, she's going to have no E to heal her teammates or to anti-heal the enemy team, which will give my team a huge advantage in the team fight. We won that round very easily, and if you ask me, I think the problem with the other team's comp is that they have Seagull on D.Va, and to be honest, I don't think Seagull's doing a very good job of focusing me as Soldier. You saw in that round I was standing on the right side of the map, basically doing whatever I wanted the entire time. The Winston kept diving me, and I think the Winston should have been diving someone else, and then Seagull should have been diving me. And I think that's why they lost. Even then, like, obviously we're running Zenyatta Soldier 76. You would look at the comp on paper and say, yeah, D.Va's a good pick here, but if you're losing the round 100-0, then obviously D.Va isn't what you need. If you're losing that bad. And Seagull's not even getting in my face when I'm playing Soldier 76, and that's not his fault by any means. It's probably because Surefour is putting so much pressure on the enemy team front line that he can't leave his team because he has to block for them. That's one of the most frustrating things about Overwatch in itself, is when you are playing tank for a weaker team, you have to like protect your healers and peel for them, but then at the same time you have to be aggressive. It's really tough playing tank when the teams are unfair, or if you can't get enough heals, because I don't think they're running an Ana either. I could be mistaken. Are they running an Ana? I can't tell, but it seems like their tanks aren't getting any healing when they dive us, and obviously my tanks are doing a fantastic job. Surefour there on the Zarya, and I was actually willing to switch off of DPS to let Surefour DPS this match, but I asked him in the chat, and he didn't say anything, and he was talking in his mic, so I assumed that he was fine playing Zarya here. You know, Zarya's always fun getting high charge, which he is, but like I said earlier about this Winston here, he is just I don't want to be mean or anything, but it seems like he doesn't play Winston that much, or he's just outclassed in this game. Maybe he's boosted or something, but as you can see, he's not using his engagements very well. He seems like he's diving in, and every time he dives in, he's already weak. So if I was on the other team in this situation, I would probably keep the D.Va, and then, or maybe switch the D.Va to a Reinhardt, and then pull out a Zarya. If you look at our comp, maybe it's not the optimal thing to do, but you're losing at this point 175-0. It might be worth it to just try experimenting with a Reinhardt Zarya combo, because if the Zarya can get high charge, then you can easily win. But I'm not a pro player, and I'm not on their end team, so I don't know what their comms are. But what I see, you can see Seagull just hasn't been able to even get close to me as D.Va. And if you can't even get close to the hit scan as D.Va, you probably shouldn't even bother playing D.Va, because you're useless at that point. So here we go. We go up almost 200-0. We do go up 200-0 in the first rounds. And Hydration hasn't been able to get a lot done because my tanks and my Genji are doing such a good job of diving him that we've barely even noticed him. Now, in this next round, this is something really important that I like to tell people. Now, there is a misconception in Overwatch around Soldier 76 that Soldier 76 is a counter to Pharah Mercy combo, and it's not true, and I'll show you why here. Maybe at an ELO it might make sense, but I've seen Harblu, when I watch Harblu stream all the time, if the enemy team is running a Soldier 76 who is doing a shit ton of damage, they'll actually play Pharah Mercy into Soldier 76 intentionally. They do this because if a Soldier 76 is dominating your team and you already have a D.Va and it's just not enough, the Pharah Mercy combo forces the Soldier 76 to focus on it. I mean, if you're playing Soldier 76, you need to focus the Pharah Mercy combo, but you can see the Pharah Mercy can just get out of my line of sight whenever they want, and then heal up whenever they want, and just juke around these high buildings, and I have no choice here but to focus on them. Now, when I'm focusing on them, my team is taking damage. My team is losing the team fight. And one of the worst things you can do when you're playing against a good Pharah is run, like I did right there. You see how I got on the move? If you're playing against good Pharah and you start running, they'll just finish you off super easy. But like a lot of you guys, I've played against players at like Diamond ELO before, and they have this conception that if you're Soldier 76, then you have to kill the Pharah Mercy. It's not really fair to your Soldier 76 to expect you to do that. I mean, if you have a Soldier 76 on your team and he's killing Pharah Mercy easily, like props to that dude, man. Like he's killing it. Like he's a strong player. Because it's not very easy to do at all. You probably need like a Discord orb on the Pharah or the Mercy constantly. But basically, it spreads the resources of Soldier 76 too thin. Because if I need to focus a Pharah Mercy in this guy, then I can't do damage down low and help my team out. It's really hard to find the right balance between focusing the Pharah Mercy in this guy and focusing the enemy's team's tanks and healers all at the same time. Basically, the strategy is you play Pharah Mercy into Soldier 76. Say our team is only running one single hit scan. if you play Pharah Mercy into a single hit scan, the hit scan is going to have so much on his plate. Because as a hit scan, the Pharah is going to prioritize you and try and kill you, so you need to zone the Pharah, right? But while I'm zoning the Pharah, Winston can dive me, and the other team's DPS can basically do whatever the hell they want. See how the Pharah is focusing me there? There's really nothing I can do there. If a Winston dives me and a Pharah Mercy is above me, it's very hard to get anything done at that point. So if you are playing against Pharah Mercy, and you have a Soldier 76 on your team, and you're losing, maybe give him another hit scan, get him a Zen to Discord orb the Mercy in the sky and the Pharah in the sky, because it's such a tough task playing against dive comp plus Pharah Mercy at the same time. I'm just saying this because I've played at a low ELO, and I've been flamed before, like me. I played at like a plat ELO once, and we were losing the game. We ended up winning the game, but like we were losing a couple team fights in a row, and people were blaming me for not taking care of the Pharah Mercy. But as you can see, it's not easy at all when you're being focused so hard. Like, I just got... Look at this.
The amount of times I've been fucking ulted.
It's just so much on one player's plate to deal with this shit. And right here, it's like, my team, ideally, if you look at it on paper, they would say Soldier, Focus, Pharah. But then at the same time, there's a McCree here. And then all at the same time, there's tanks on the point that I need to help out my team and just do damage in general. And it's really tough playing against Pharah Mercy, especially a pro player like Hydration. McCree is also a handful as well.
Wow, I really fucking sucked this round, man. I fucking did nothing.
So that was a tough round, and I thought that the other team was going to continue to run the Pharah Mercy, but Pharah Mercy isn't really that good inside us. This is called Sanctum, I think, this section of the map. I don't think Pharah Mercy is that good here. But even then, you can see Seagull has to burn so much of his defense matrix so early on in the fight because their tanks aren't doing a good job of diving me. They're basically letting me sit back here and do whatever I'd like to do, whatever I want. I'm just sitting back here basically at a practice range, just doing loads of damage in typical Soldier 76 fashion. They should definitely get a Reinhardt and a Zarya, like I said last round, and definitely do a better job of focusing me here. As you can see, when they put a shit ton of stuff on my plate last round, with the Winston, with the Pharah, the Mercy, and focusing me all in one, they had a much more success. And I'm not saying that if you focus me, you'll win, but like you can't let Soldier 76 just stand back there and do damage. You're basically guaranteed to lose. You see, once again, you see, no one's focusing me. The D.Va isn't even focusing the hit scan. I'm basically standing back here doing as much damage as I want. Now, you see I'm slowly chipping down multiple targets here, getting them all weak. Now, think about it. If you're in their positioning, they have to burn all of their cooldowns when they get chipped down like that. When you hit healers across the map with Helix rockets, when you hit Annas across the map and you're chipping everyone down, they need to top up all of their teammates, they need to top up themselves, and then when the team fight happens, like you saw right there, as soon as my team engaged, I bet all of their cooldowns were on cooldown. So we just walked into them, we used our cooldowns because they were available, and then we just roll over them and steamroll them. So if you guys play Soldier 76, remember, always try and get those precision helixes and precision pinpoint burst fires across the map. It can really put a lot of pressure on the enemy team when you're constantly taking damage. You have to heal yourself, you get zoned, it's distracting, and it's frustrating to play against. So always remember, use those helixes to chip down squishies in the backline from distance, and you'll be a much better Soldier 76 player, I guarantee you. It's super annoying to play against. Right here, since it was we were at 94%, I decided to use my ultimate here just to zone them and keep them off the point. It didn't end up working out, I don't believe, because they had more ultimates than us in this fight. So we decided that we were just going to save our Transcendence here and then regroup, as Sureforce suggested to the team. So we get it to 99%. We save our ultimates. I definitely shouldn't have used my visor there, but I wasn't aware that we were saving on this round. Nobody told me. And Sureforce makes the play call here, what we're going to do.
They're going to have grabs. Well, if they grab, you might as well just not trance and save it, because we only need one fight.
So Sureforce makes the play call here that we're going to, if they grab us, we're not going to use Transcendence, and we're going to come back in and win the next team fight. They grab, my Zenyatta blatantly disobeys Sureforce's play call, which I thought was interesting. I'm sure Sureforce couldn't have made it more clear. Maybe he's not in team chat or something, I don't know. He is, so I don't know why he grabbed there. But, you know, whatever. Maybe he saw something that I didn't see. But, so the plan here, now they don't have Grav, but unfortunately we also don't have Transcendence. But I believe we have my Visor coming up. And I'm thinking ahead, where's the best spot I can be with my Visor? I haven't pushed left once this whole game yet. So I decide if I do, it would be pretty unpredictable, and that's what I choose to do here. Now, if you notice, I'm focusing D.Va right now because I'm about to Visor. So I want to get D.Va as weak as possible and make D.Va burn as much as her Matrix as possible. So when it comes time to actually use my Visor, it won't get stuffed. And luckily, Surefour ends up getting his Graviton right here, and I use this Rocket Jump to get up here. Finishing off the Lucio here, backing away so Winston can't zap me. And we get D.Va out of the mech. And this was a really easy game, and I think that the other team kind of got screwed over, if you ask me. Just because I felt like their Winston wasn't a very strong player, or he just didn't play Winston that much at all. So I just wanted to do a voiceover over this game because I didn't have a fantastic individual performance, but the game was played at a super high level. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I just want to say thank you to all you guys who come watch the Twitch streams. I think I have 30-something subscribers now that the new Twitch affiliate program allows people to subscribe to their favorite Twitch streamers. So if you are subbed to my YouTube channel or subscribed to my Twitch channel or following my Twitch channel, follow me on Twitter. I'm super thankful for all the support that you guys provide me, and I just want to say thank you again and again and again, because you guys make it fun for me to do. I love making content and then seeing the feedback. That's the whole reason I do it, and I obviously love making videos, but I love reading the mean comments. I love reading the compliments. And I just want to say thanks again for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, help your boy out, and climb those YouTube, Google rankings. And thank you so much once again, and have a good day.